Welcome to Just Make Money. This video is for foreign exchange analysis for people who have exposure in US dollar INR, Euro INR, and GBPINR. People who want to trade, who want to invest, and who want to hedge their exposures in these currencies versus dollar. In fact, major analysis will be for USDINR, how the things are going to go. Because it is dollar which is driving the direction for other currencies. Other currencies could be euro, other currencies could be pound or yen or even rupee. For any analysis, there are two aspects which we have to take into consideration. The first one is fundamental factors, and the second one is technical factors. Now, fundamental factors, it's very much obvious, and we know that it is inflation fighting which is taking place all around the world. It's not about growth, it's not about arresting of the growth. At the moment, the idea of the central banks is that they want to contain inflation so that things don't go out of hands. There is less chances of recession, or even if there is a recession, it is mild. So that is why major central banks in the world, they are increasing rates continuously, and they are increasing rates aggressively. Now let's come back to India. Recently, we must have read and come to know through various sources that India has become top 5 global economy. For whatever reasons, India has been very steady. Their policies during the time of pandemic 2020 was very stable, very sensible, and very rational. We did not go beyond our means. But despite all those things, our currency has weakened, but it has not weakened significantly. There had been intervention by RBI, there had been a regular intervention by RBI in the market so that unnecessary fluctuations does not take place, and India, even if there is an outflow, the currencies are not hit badly by speculators. That is what these authorities want. They don't want a rundown on rupee. Now, before we go for other aspects of analysis, that is technical analysis, let me tell about you myself. I'm a SEBI registered research analyst with more than 25 years of experience in international and domestic financial markets. My core area of expertise is in Forex and equity. Although I can be contacted for any commodity, any product which is being traded on exchanges globally, except for cryptocurrencies. Now, this is a graph, this is a chart of US dollar. All right, it is above 109. Now, what we see here is that throughout, all along, they have been moving up. They have been moving up. There is a range. These blue lines, it defines a range through within which it should have stayed inside. But it has not. It has moved out of the range. Sometimes this kind of breakout indicates that there is going to be a larger movement. But my analysis is that for short term, this up move is done, and it should come back to 102 for some time, only for some time. It could be a quarter, maybe maximum 6 months. But it should come down now. It has overdone its move, but overall trend of US dollar is up. The reason being that inflation does not seem to be receding. The central bankers do not seem to be backing out, and they intend to increase the rates. I mean, you can't. These central banks, they are not sure themselves that for how long, they are going to increase the rates, and for how much. So it will be very difficult to say for anybody in the world that what next move is going to be next month for any central banker, be it in India, be it in Europe, or be it in America. So, all in all, what it looks like is that it should come back. It should come back to the region of, say, at least 105, but I'm expecting it to be around 102. There can be a bit of a correction because there is a softening of inflation. For the past month data, it shows that inflation is not under control, but it is somewhat softening. I mean, it is less than what people are expecting. So, looking at those factors, it appears that dollar has peaked for the short term. It's only short term I'm talking about. Now let's come back to US dollar INR. This graph shows similar kind of pattern what we have seen in dollar. This is USDINR. It has also broken above its range through which it had been trading all along. So this is in sync with US dollar internationally. But it has remained under control. It has remained under 80. It has been trying a lot to move above 80, and it has also tried a lot to move below 79. But it has remained within a range of 1 rupee. My expectations are that it has also peaked in the short term. This short term means for some months, and it is most likely to come under 79. How much? How much under 79? I would say it could be 77.5. So as a trader, we should sell it. As an investor, we should buy it, buy rupee or sell dollar. As an exporter, we should hedge it. We should lock the rates. As an importer, we can hedge our exposure, but we should do it partially. Because international situation is very volatile, very unpredictable. Even the authorities do not know what they're going to say and do the next day. So we have to take care of our positions ourselves. We do not have to depend much upon what they're going to say. So this is what it looks like. I think it has peaked. USDINR has peaked in the short term, and it should come below 79. This is a weekly kind of a trend which may take weeks to take effect. Similarly, this is for Euro INR. Euro is somewhere between 79 and 80. As long as it is below 80.5, Euro is a sell. I do not expect Euro to move up beyond 80.5, and it should move in tandem with rupee. Similar is case with GBPINR, pound sterling with INR. It seems to be basing out. It can move up, but it is very uncertain. So those who want to trade in this, they should not put their money into it because it is uncertain. Those who want to invest, they should stay out. And exporter or importers, they should hedge. Because uncertainty, there is a lot of uncertainty with GBP. political factors are there, economic factors are there. They are yet to choose their prime minister. England is yet to choose their prime minister. And the coming prime minister, what kind of course, economic course he is or she is going to take, it is really not very clear. So pound sterling is slight at risk of being on either side. So I will suggest not to put your money into pound sterling as of now. Seems like basing out, but it is risky. So all in all, what I'm going to say is that dollar internationally should be coming down. It should make rupee stronger. Rupee should come below 79 in the weeks ahead, maybe leading to Diwali. And dollar should soften for some time. For some time, maybe till November. Maybe till November it should soften. This has been a very brief, a very concise effort by me to bring you the outlook of international currencies versus rupees and what should you do if you have an exposure or want to take an exposure in these currencies. If you have benefited, if you have felt that I have been able to give you some kind of insight into it, in your position or how you should go about, then please share it, please like it, please subscribe, because it's going to be a weekly effort that I'm going to put in to bring about my views about currencies, all international currencies, major international currencies versus rupees. So your comment, your likes, your sharing, it will tell me how you have actually benefited and what kind of more inputs I need to give to you. Thank you. See you again.